Hey guys, I'm Dr. Matt Tonis. This is Dr.
B.
Dr. Matt Barden, coming at you from New Life Chiropractic in Grimsby. Today we want to talk to you about lumbar disc bulges, herniations, injuries. Something near and dear to my heart. I have personally had lumbar injury, disc herniations, done a tremendous amount of study under some of the greatest minds in the world with regards to the lumbar spine. And I'm here to share with you what works in this situation because I've practically applied it. So you might have just got your MRI result back. You may have had a doctor, a physiotherapist, chiropractor, somebody diagnose you with a lumbar disc injury. And so what that means essentially is there's these cushions between the bones here. You'll see it with the spine. I'll just bring it up close for a second for you to see. These cushions that sit between the bones, they're very flexible. They're kind of like water balloons. When you move, you bend, you twist, it pushes the water around inside the balloon there. If the wall of the disc gets damaged or weakened over time, it can actually open up, and some of the water, which is more like it's called the nucleus pulposus, it's like a gel-like material, can start to extrude out from there. When that gets close to the nerves in the spinal cord in the back, your body will become extremely upset with it. Pain levels will be really high, and you'll have muscle spasms, you'll have all kinds of things that go on inside of there. So depending on how acute you are, how recent it is that this happened, did it happen years ago, is it new? There's lots of different things to do, but today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 3 different types of very gentle stretches to do for somebody to help nurture that lumbar disc to heal. There's not a ton you want to do in the beginning to work with that disc, because sometimes it needs a little bit of rest. As you're capable and you're able to gently start to do stuff, this is what you want to do for acute lumbar disc herniations and bulges. As things progress forward, you can watch for future videos from us on how to strengthen things and how to do more progressive stretches. But right now in the beginning, this is what you want to do. So the first one, okay, we're going to have you get into the cat and camel position for me. Okay, this is a very safe, neutral, low load position for the spine. So what you'll see here is Dr. Barden has his legs completely vertical from the ground, his arms are vertical from the ground, and his spine is in a real nice neutral position. So the first part of this, what he's going to do is he's going to take his chin and he's going to lift his chin up towards the ceiling almost, and he's going to allow his lower back just to sag down so that there's an arch in there. Then he's going to very gently, within his tolerance, do the next part, which is going to be to tuck his chin down and allow his low back to arch up and start to kind of form this significant rounding through there, and then repeat it. Chin comes up again, low back goes down like that. So because we're not in a standing upright position, there's very little load on the disc. The arching part here you should have very little trouble with. When you come up and you go into this position here, you just go to the point that you can tolerate it. As soon as you feel a little bit of pull or a little bit of discomfort in the lower part of the back, that's as far as you push it. You don't go any further at all. Okay, so just take us through one good sort of full range there. Chin up, back arched, okay, chin down, there you go, upper back coming through there. Awesome, so that's our first one, call it the cat camel. The second one, he's going to go onto his stomach. So if you go right down onto your stomach there, Dr. Barden, okay, what he's going to do is he's going to make 2 fists high. You're going to see he's going to stack his fist like that, and he's going to rest his chin on his fists like that, just creating a gentle little arch in the lower back. It's a gentle little arch position like this. You'll see lots of videos where they have you prop right up onto your elbows or even push all the way back on your arms. Just demonstrate that for a second for me, Matt. Prop up right up onto your elbows, okay? And then sometimes they even have you use a full arm length. That's too much pressure to put on the facet joints and the lumbar disc down there. Studies show us that if you just go to 2 fists of height, so back down like that, that you're creating enough facilitation of helping to move that disc forward very gently. You're going to stay in this position for 30 seconds, then you're going to take your fists out, you're going to just rest right down on the ground just like that, okay, for 30 seconds, then you're going to repeat that again, up on your fists like that for another 30 and back down. If you do 3 cycles of that, and I would probably try to do 3 cycles of that 3 times a day, that's going to be very helpful for the disc. The last one we're going to show you, Dr. Matt, you can turn over on your back for me, please. Okay. You can lie on your back on the floor or on your bed. Sometimes it's tough just even to get out of bed. So you're going to have your knees bent in this position, and to begin with, one leg at a time, you're going to let that leg slide out just like that along the floor. You're not going to lift it up in the air in any way, because if that leg comes up in the air, you're going to stress the lower back. The heel is going to stay along the floor surface or along the bed surface, and just slide gently, one leg at a time out, okay, and then back up again. You're going to alternate back and forth each leg until each leg has had 6 opportunities to do that. Slide out, slide back, slide out, slide back, okay? From there, once you've done that 6 times, you're back to this neutral position. You're going to allow your knees to gently move to one side within the tolerance zone. So you might only be able to come a little bit in the beginning. You know, if you can only go this far, that's fine. If you can go a little bit further, that's fine too. Pay attention to your body and listen to the pain signals. Don't go beyond the tolerances. You can go back over to the other side, okay? Just nice and easy. Allow that to go a little bit further if you can, and come back in. You're gonna do 3 per side of that, okay? So you've done your 6 per side of the leg in and out nicely along the bed or the floor, and then you're doing 3 per side of just allowing those legs to fall over from side to side. Okay, so you can come on back up. Thanks, Dr. Barden. This is what you would do in the beginning stages. So if you're searching up information of acute low back pain, disc herniation, disc bulge, and that's relatively new for you, or the pain intensity is very high, even if you've had the pain for a while, but the pain intensity is really high, this is the place you want to start with those lumbar disc issues. You don't want to go any further. There are things you'll be able to do further on down the road. You can look for a progression video for us later on, but right now this is what you're going to do in the beginning stages. Anything else?
If you have any questions, guys, feel free to send us a message or talk to us in the office here.
Great. So yeah, comments below. If you have any questions, you have anything you need answered, let us know in the comments area below. We'll do our best to get back to you. Share this video with people you know who are suffering from low back pain. There are a lot of people who have lumbar disc issues who need to get the proper wisdom for that shared with them. Thanks, guys. Dr. Matt Tonis, Dr. Matt Barden, coming your way from New Life Chiropractic in Grimsby, Ontario.
Take care, guys.